Okay, my name is Skylar. I'm completely blind. I'm autistic. I have a chronic heart condition. Today, I have a friend with me. It's a bird. You see it moves and it makes noise. Well, the reason he's with me today is because I'm going to talk to you about why I like birds. Oh, let me get my stool. Now, it actually starts off, I have lots of reasons why I like birds. I wouldn't say birds are one of my favorite animals, but there's lots of reasons why I like them. When I was like 6 or 7, I had a dream that there was a bird that said, "Sleep, sleep." And I really wanted one of those for Christmas, but they don't exist, so I didn't get one. When I was little, I was highly, highly into those recording parrots. They had, back when I was a kid, they had these toy parrots, like the bird, and you would say something to it, and it would say it back, and you'd say something to it, and it would say it back. You could literally go on until the batteries went dead. And I loved those. Because I'm a huge, still am, fan of things that record, because especially now that I have favorite words, but back when I was little, I loved those recording parrots. I absolutely loved them. And they were just toy parrots, and you would talk, and it would say what you just said. Also, before I went to the School for the Blind, I went to summer camp, and I was hooked on the word kookaburra, like the bird. I think it's an Australian bird, and it actually exists. It's a bird that sounds like it's laughing. And, I was really hooked on that nursery rhyme, kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he laugh, kookaburra laugh, kookaburra save some there for me. I was really hooked on that nursery rhyme for like a long time when I was little. In summer camp, I actually made what I thought looked like a kookaburra out of glue and cut up paper. It was so funny. One of the people with vision actually helped me cut out the paper into eyes and a beak and wings and blah blah, and glue it onto another piece of paper, blah blah. Anyways, so I am 9 in this next story. My mom had to make the harrowing decision to move me to the School for the Blind. Which, it was a harrowing decision because the School for the Blind was like 3 hours away from where we lived. So it's not like she could see me every day. It's not like normal school where you go to school and then you leave at like noon or later. No, I had to stay at school on a dorm for like from Sunday to Friday, and then Friday I had to be bused back home in a bus, and then Sunday I had to be bused back to school, except for Christmas and Easter and blah blah. So Mom didn't really like that because I had to be away from her so long. But she made the decision to take me to the School for the Blind because I was not getting proper education in mainstream school. Okay, people with special needs like blindness, we didn't even know I had autism at the time. People at with special needs like blindness weren't really getting proper education back then. So, right before I was enrolled in the School for the Blind, I had a dream about a bird, okay? Now, in real life, I was hooked, on the word whine, like W-H-I-N-E, like, and the wine that you drink, W-I-N-E, both spellings. In my dream, I had a dream about a bird called the whinacita. This is not a real bird. It only exists in my dreams, guys. And it was a bird that went... And it had it looked like a chicken for the most part, but its legs were, I mean, its feet were shaped like human feet, just obviously smaller because it was a bird. And it literally would just flap around and go. So that's what the whinacita bird did in my dreams when I was 9. And when I was at school and like we would have chicken legs or chicken wings or, chicken parts for lunch or dinner, I would pretend that it was the leg and the wing of a whinacita bird instead of a chicken. So, when I was like 16 years old, I was hooked on worse words, let's just say that. And in my dreams one day, I was walking to the cafeteria at my school in my dreams. And I hear this like flat noise, like right above my ponytail, right? And so I turn my head up, and remember, this is a dream. It's a bird, all right? But the bird could talk, and the bird said the word whiskey, but in like a ghost or a zombie voice, kind of. And whiskey was one of my favorite words. Actually, it still is one of my favorite words. But anyways, so when I was like 20 something, I had a dream about a bird called a zick. That's Z as in Zulu, I, C as in Charlie, K as in Kilo, zick. Now the zick bird is also a bird in my dreams. It exists only in my dreams, guys. Only in my dreams. And it has a voice like a harp. Like a harp, the instrument. The voice of the zick sounds a lot like a harp. And zicks can actually, they're very smart in my dreams. Like, they can sing their hatchlings to sleep with their harp-like voices. I mean, they can't talk, but their voices sound like a harp. And they're semi-aquatic, and they pretty much have humanoid bodies, except for, obviously, the feathers and the birdie head and the wings. So, other than that, their bodies are pretty much shaped humanoid. And they do have feathers, and they grow up to be like as tall as a human, like 5 feet or 6 feet tall. Keep in mind, this is a dream. My dreams are very vivid, okay? And I also like birds because I have a favorite word, rotisserie. 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 A rotisserie is a way to cook usually meat, and it consists of a metal rod called the spit, which goes through the meat and holds it and turns the meat around over a source of fire, usually a grill. Now, what does it have to do with birds? Well, chicken is a bird. And sometimes chicken are cooked on a rotisserie. Usually when people say rotisserie, chicken comes to mind. And the reason I like rotisseries is because of one 6-letter word. It starts with I. I really like the word impale. I-M-P-A-L-E. Impale. Impale means to pierce with or as if with something pointed. Now, in order to put a chicken on a rotisserie, you have to impale it, usually through the center of the chicken. Like I said, the rod or the spit goes completely through the meat in one side and out the other, and that's how it holds the meat on there. And plus they have the spit forks, which are like little forks that you secure it with even further. But yeah, to put meat on a rotisserie, You have to impale it, okay? And so when I think of rotisseries, I think of the word impale as well. Because like I said, that's how the meat goes on. I mean, that's just how it is. So, back to birds. A chicken is a bird, right? And when I think of chickens, I think of rotisseries. When I think of rotisseries, I think of the word impale. Impale. Because that's what you have to do to meat in order to get it on a rotisserie. So, hopefully you can understand. Oh, one Easter, I think it was Easter 2017. Yeah, my mom bought me some marshmallow peeps on a stick, and peeps are made to look like a hatchling of a chick. And Mom bought me some. I think it was called a rainbow pop. It was like 4 little bitty marshmallow peeps, and they were on a stick, and the stick went completely through each peep. And it reminded me of a bird on a rotisserie because, like I said, the peeps are made to look like chicks. And here's, a peep on a stick. The stick is going completely through each peep, so it's kind of like a bird on a spit. Anyways, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to post it in the comments. I try to do my best to explain myself to you guys, but if there was something that I didn't explain thoroughly enough, feel free to put it in the comments. My birdie friend says goodbye. His name is Pfeiffer. God bless.